selection, though. Name a squad that is better, though, than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, blah. Yeah, in the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike. 56. Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Simpson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pick me up. Here we go. Regular.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way. And touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this... This time they're able to get him behind the line.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Hey, check my 47. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-club drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now. Corey Coleman back deep to return. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
Josh Gordon. Touchdown, Bills.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bills 14, Browns 13.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep it cute.
He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cleveland.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check three.
On 1st down, Simpson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Browns 13.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone at it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
You have to get tired of seeing me.
A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Simpson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 47. Hey, check. Rush in. Check hot route.
Pass 35.
Under coach. Jack. Mike's 47. Watch the curl.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown!
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
McCrane on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Allen now on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
180! Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54, Mike 54. Push him back. Mike, hurry!
Following the interception, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Mayfield steps. The Browns are in. Touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 41, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Hey, Mike, let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On second down now, it's Simpson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
31 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. No.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen finding Knox there, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Simpson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
Regular.
No gain on the dump-off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, it's Simpson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, He might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this is Simpson with a catch. The third down run gets him nothing. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's back-to-back victory.